Hi, I'm Logan, and this is my kitchen. Alright, first things first. We're making the sauce for the chicken. And we're going to make a chili sauce with dried chili pods. Now, it says New Mexico chili on it, but on the bag, I have no idea what these are. But anyhow, you've got to toast the chilies first, so you're going to take about a bushel of red chilies, and you're going to want to toast them a bit. That. You toast them, you don't want to overdo it. Now, most of the ingredients I'm going to be using may not be available to those be available to folks that don't live in the border states, but I believe you can get most of this stuff on the internet nowadays. And no, I will not be posting a list of ingredients. Alright, they're starting to char. Now we're going to simmer them until they become soft. Go get some water. Alright, some water in there. Gonna put a lid on it that doesn't fit. Alright, now chilies are kind of done here. I'm going to throw them in a dirty blender. One whole onion. You're supposed to use white onions, but that's not the kind that I had. These ones are yellow. And then for seasoning, black pepper, some salt, a little garlic powder I have left, Mexican oregano. Not too much, this stuff's pretty powerful. And you could use paprika if you want, even though it's overkill because it's already chili powder. So I added some more water to it, and luckily my extension cord was long enough. Hopefully I don't pop a breaker. So I use the pressure cooker, it goes a little bit faster. And now you want to shred the chicken. I think it's probably too hot to touch still, but well, it's cooled off a bit. What you want to do is just kind of pull it apart. Well, it hasn't cooled down that much. Okay, looks good enough for me. Now I'll pour in the sauce and try not to get so many ants in there. Now you don't have to sieve out the chili pods because not all of it got blended, but it won't kill you or nothing. Just the next day it looks like you're dying because you can't really digest it. And this stuff does stain your clothes and your skin and your insides. So I'm cooking this in my Dutch oven today because I don't have an oven. So I gotta cook it on this thing, and it's already full of dirt. What you want to do first when you start building this particular dish is you want to butter the pan. I got the fancy stuff. Next up to bat is because we're cooking this over a fire, it's going to get real hot at the bottom. Since cast iron does get really hot, you want to put some bacon down at the bottom here, and you don't have to go crazy on the bacon, just kind of enough to where this stuff will fry up and keep the rest of the stuff from sticking. And as is tradition, I bought a pack of corn tortillas and half of them are destroyed. We'll just have to power through that. So you're just going to kind of layer all this. Like you would making like lasagna or something. Alright, now put on a layer of Mexico cheese. And layer of the chicken. That's kind of why I should have shredded it a little bit finer. I'm going to run out of chicken faster than I run out of space in this Dutch oven, but I'm only one person. So this has all your primary food groups: cheese, tortillas, and bacon. Alright, now we gotta make the gravy, and we're gonna start with some really dirty butter. It's about I don't know, about 3 or 4 raccoon knuckles there. And man, it's so damn hot, this stuff's already melted. And you want to add your flour to make the roux. Stir that around with your dirty spatula. And it'll make it a little thick. So I don't have any chicken stock, so I just poured water in it. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this instead of the chicken stock. Add a little bit of cancer to it. Hold on, that show up right? Well, whatever. And for funsies, I'll add the leftover chili goo. When this thing starts to boiling, you gotta stir the bejesus out of it. Alright, so you don't have to thicken it too crazy because you're re-cooking it again once we pour it into the Dutch oven. So, alright, now dump in the gravy. Hopefully I got enough of this stuff. Take your dirty spatula. And the reason we throw the gravy in first is you really want to get those tortillas soaked, because if they're exposed, like this guy over here, they'll get crispy. And I got some fancy queso cheese. This is kind of like farmer's cheese, but this is the Mexican variety. It's fresh cheese, effectively. Alright. So, I got the coals going. They are vastly too hot. So we're going to make ourselves a little circle here. We're going to put our Dutch oven in the middle of it. And I would say this takes a while to cook. Alright. It is laser hot in there. So I had to spread the coals around a little bit further. And now I'm going to put them on top to cook the top of it like you would use a a broiler and a conventional oven. Well, I already took a chunk out of it. This is the finished product. Could have melted a little bit longer on the top, but as you can see, nothing stuck. Not too bad. Yeah, if that don't give you ass cancer, I don't know what will. Nighty night.